Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Wyffa Jessica Chandra. I'm from class 4E. My student ID number is 12120400183. This video to fulfill my extensive listening course assignment, and then in this video I will explain and analyze the podcast of TED that I listened before. It's very interesting topic, so I'm so excited to explain about the issue from the podcast of TED for you. And then the title of the podcast is What You Learn from People Who Disagree with You. See, it's very interesting topic, right? Okay. The presenter from the podcast is Shreya John. I think she's very amazing woman. I like that explanation. I like her explanation because it's easier to understand from the podcast of the issue from the podcast. And then I will explain more for you about the issue, what you learn from the people who disagree with you. And then I will explain 3 points from the podcast. There are many points and there are many issues, but I take 3 points to explain and analyze for you. Okay, for the first point is about issue of fear of being an adult. Okay, being an adult is very hard. Many people want to be a children. They want to be an adult because being an adult is complicated. However, we cannot to be a child, but we can grow up to be an adult. When we are older, many things went as expected with our situation, and our circle friendship becomes narrow, and then it's hard to be an adult, but the most important is we must to survive with our life, with our environment, and with our circle. No matter what, when, and where. So, being an adult, it must survive, learn, and just the way you are. Okay, and the second point is I will explain about the death penalty. Death penalty, yes, it's very interesting topic. It's hard, it's critical thinking, I think, when we say about death penalty. Okay, I will explain about death penalty. Of course, we are agree death penalty is for the criminal case, and death penalty is very prevent crimes. We are agree in my country. Criminal case is happen anywhere and anytime. So the government must to strict with the death penalty. Many criminals get death penalty, that what they have done, and then death penalty is murder of a state. Death penalty must be paid of life, and I think death penalty is a scared law in a country. So to avoid the death penalty, we must to stay away from the evil, and we must to applicable with the norms of the country. Okay, and for the last point is the 3 point. I will explain for you about our environment, our circle. Being an introvert, it's hard to combine, to adapt with our environment. It's different from extrovert people. From extrovert people, it's easier to adapt with environment, with our circle. Being an introvert people, it's hard to have good interaction with other people. It's hard to making connection with other people because we can say a lot to the people. Sometimes we found people who disagree with us, but it's okay. It's different. It's okay. But what we must to do, we must try to join with other conversation, with other people conversation, and the differences it's making our improve to our knowledge, our perspective. It's different perspective, different knowledge, and we can improve and we can compare to my or our knowledge and our perspective with other perspective and other knowledge. And I think being different it's okay because we are human and it's okay to be different because we have different knowledge, we have different perspective about something. So the must to do is we must to accept the people argument, other people perspective, and maybe it can improve our understanding, it can improve our knowledge, it can improve our perspective. So that's the last point, and from the first point until 3 points, until I will summarize for you. So for the first point, I will explain about being an adult, a fear of being an adult. So the people scared to be being an adult. And then the second point is about death penalty. So to avoid the death penalty, we must to stay away from the evil and then applicable of the norms of our country. And then the last point is our environment, our circle. It's about introvert and extrovert people and what people who disagree with you. So we can learn from people who disagree with us because it can improve our standing, it can improve our knowledge, and it can improve our perspective because differences is good and it's okay to be different. So well everyone, I think that's all from me that I will explain about from the podcast about what you learn from people who disagree with you. So I hope this material and this explanation can be useful for everyone and improve your understanding. It can improve your perspective, it can improve your knowledge. So it's about sharing. I sharing for you and I accept the comment or suggestion from you. So I think that's all from me. I will close this video. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi